Thursday in Salem unfolds like one of those deceptively calm days where everyone arrives expecting celebration but ends up walking dangerously close to emotional fault lines that could crack at any moment. The town gathers with excitement, pride, and a hint of nostalgia as the Dr. Tom Horton Free Clinic finally opens its doors. It's not just a medical facility, it is a symbol of the Horton legacy, a tribute to the family that shaped Salem's moral backbone for decades. Old friends return, familiar faces mingle with newcomers, and the atmosphere is filled with the sort of bright optimism that tends to invite chaos in this town. What begins as a gala soon transforms into a staging ground for hidden tensions, emotional wounds, and brewing storms. As the decorations shimmer and guests toast the future of the clinic, the camera shifts to Gwen Rizczech, who is spiraling inside a quiet, invisible hurricane that no one around her seems to notice. She has been given a confidential assignment that demands secrecy, precision, and constant awareness. Every conversation, every glance around the gala, every step she takes feels heavy with the fear of being discovered. She can't relax, she can't breathe freely, she's playing a dangerous game where one misstep could destroy everything. Gwen's nerves aren't just on edge, they are stretched to the point of snapping. The slightest unexpected question or suspicious look could send her into a panic, and the audience can feel her tension radiating off the screen. At the same time, a far lighter but equally complicated tension swirls between Kat Green and Leo Stark. The two of them walk into the gala believing they're colleagues, only to discover they've accidentally placed themselves on rival sides of the same battlefield. Leo, forever nosy, dramatic, and incapable of resisting a mystery, is fascinated by E.J. DiMera's secret research project at the lab. He wants the scoop, the gossip, the classified details, anything that can give him an edge or at least give him something scandalous to stir up. Kat, on the other hand, pretends to be his helpful assistant while secretly using her position to gather intel for her ISA mission. She cannot let Leo get close to the truth, but she also cannot alert him that she is deliberately blocking his path. Watching the two of them dance around each other, with Leo growing more curious and Kat scrambling to misdirect him, adds a comedic but dangerous energy to the event. One wrong conversation could expose Kat's mission, and one right one could give Leo more information than Kat can afford to let slip. And then, like a crackle of electricity, E.J. DiMera crosses paths once again with Sammy Brady. The moment their eyes meet, the air thickens with years of history, passion, heartbreak, rivalry, longing, betrayal, and the complicated chemistry that refuses to fade no matter how many times life pulls them apart. E.J. is still reeling from the revelation of Sammy's engagement to Dante Vitale, a twist that stunned the fanbase and seemed to knock the wind out of E.J. himself. Their reunion at the gala could go in countless directions. They might bicker, throwing sharp comments the way only they can, each jab hiding deeper emotions they pretend not to feel. Or the banter could slip into something more vulnerable. Or, in true E.J. and Sammy fashion, their anger could ignite the spark that has always pulled them toward each other whether they wanted it or not. The possibilities, tension, a kiss, a confession, or a crash, are hanging in the air like a match waiting to be struck. While the gala glitters with drama, another scene unfolds with soft emotional gravity far from the chaos. Marlena Evans and Will Horton share a quiet, vulnerable moment, one that reminds viewers of the deep connection the two have always shared. Marlena is grieving, her heart still raw from the loss of John Black, a man whose presence shaped her soul. Even in a room filled with celebration, her grief shadows her smile, softening her voice and making her eyes look a little more distant. Will sees this and doesn't hesitate to step into the space where she needs him. Their conversation will likely be gentle, filled with warmth and memories, as Will tries to offer reassurance to the grandmother who has always guided him through life's darkest corners. It's a moment built not on plot twists but on heart, on legacy, on the rare emotional intimacy that comes only from decades of shared love. All of these stories, the nervous energy surrounding Gwen, the covert clash between Leo and Kat, the electric tension between E.J. and Sammy, and the tender bond between Marlena and Will, layer themselves over the bright celebration of the clinic opening. By the end of the episode, viewers will feel as though the gala was both a joyous beginning and a quiet warning. Salem may sparkle on the surface, but every glittering moment hides a tangled world of secrets, fears, desires, and revelations waiting to explode.